Yeah, moving on, Swinny, you want to cover this? Because I have no idea about this at all.
Yeah, so one of the biggest surprises of E3 didn't come out of a conference for me. It was the fact that we got confirmation of ELEX 2. So THQ Nordic and the developers Piranha Bytes announced a direct sequel to the sci-fi action RPG. So the first game came out in 2017, 2 mixed reviews, but all of Piranha Bytes games do. A lot of Eurojank games do. But this sequel is coming to PS2, and it just says coming soon.
Did you say PS2?
Sorry, PS4.
I was like, whoa, this is coming to PS2.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Brazil is celebrating.
I got confused because I read soon and said 2. So it's coming soon. So I reckon it wouldn't surprise me if it drops early next year. So basically, yeah, it's coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, and PC. And yeah, I'm super pumped for this. While I won't say that I loved everything about ELEX, I love so Piranha Bytes, for anyone who doesn't know, they're considered like the kings of Eurojank because they've worked on like the Gothic series and the Risen series. And I haven't played all the Gothic games, but I love all the Risen games, and they're kind of games that they're better than the sum of their parts, if that makes sense. It's like they're kind of the overall experience of playing them makes up for the fact that they're super janky. Graphically, they're not great. The voice acting is generally absolutely terrible in all of them. But there's so much
Chaos.
There's so much charm to them, and just in general, the systems, they're just fun games to play. And at the end of the day, that's what the most important part. Do you have fun playing it? And that was the same with ELEX, but ELEX to me was rougher, especially because it performed very badly on the base Xbox One console. So I actually purchased the Xbox One X to play that game specifically. Plus, it was an excuse to have an Xbox One X. But yeah, so basically, they just showed a cinematic trailer, and they confirmed, certain things. The fact that the same protagonist is returning, massive focus on factions once again. The main big enemy of the first game's no longer around, but it will have. They say a massively improved combat system, but kind of ELEX and all the Risen games kind of have very similar combat systems, so I'd be shocked if it's massively improved. But they do have screenshots on the ELEX website, which is elexgame.com, that do show much improved graphics, at least in the stills. But one of the weirdest things with the trailer had a song, a new song, the original song written by Korn's Jonathan Davis.
Oh, cool.
It's the most mid 2000s trailer ever, but trust me, it fits the tone of the game. These are games that it's not so much tongue-in-cheek, but they're games that you're not taking them seriously. They're just fun games. So yeah, I'm super pumped about this. And I'll mention there's something that when we get to our E3 wrap-up, I'm going to mention around the Eurojank as well that I was disappointed by. So
for anyone that is following along at home, they have to understand Swinny has this insane soft spot in his heart for Eurojank. Eurojank can do no wrong.
Oh, it can certainly do wrong. Thanks. Trust me, it can do wrong. It can do wrong.
That's why it's best mates with Mike.
Mike's nickname,
the ultimate Eurojank.
Yeah, Mike's nickname is Eurojank. Look, I love those kind of RPGs, especially generally they're action RPGs as well. So, but yeah, I'm pumped about this, and I'm really looking forward to it. So.
Are you looking forward to finally playing an RPG that is actually fun and it's not just about the achievements?
I just talked about Regions of Ruin at the start of the show. That was a bunch of fun.
Okay. Sorry, the tone of your voice didn't...
I play a lot of fun RPGs. I play a lot of crap, but I'll play a lot of fun ones. Borderlands 3 is fun.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah.
You do play it. You do remind me of when I was going through my TV phase and just watching every single TV show that I haven't watched and could get my hands on, just series after series. I'm watching BBC show from the 80s just because I heard that they were good. So Swinny does have a bit of an element of that, which is all good. No, I'm happy for you. I have no freaking idea about this game at all.
I wouldn't expect you to.
But yeah, like I'm glad because I know you were pretty damn excited about it.
And these are the kind of games that I buy on launch because
I was going to ask, yeah,
I bought Risen 2, Risen 3, and ELEX on launch because these are the kind of developers that need that support.
That's true. But do you still wait until they do some patches and then play them?
I generally don't, although I should.
Okay.
Well, if you really want to support them, Swinny, you should pre-order the game.
I should.
Because that pre-orders are like, just from a business perspective, pre-orders are pretty much the most important thing in gaming for these companies.
If I go to EB Games and ask to pre-order ELEX 2, they would not know what I'm talking about.
Half-Life Alyx 2? Or wait, what are you talking about? All right. And then wrapping up the